So by now, you have brainstormed a podcast topic, conflict, and resolution. We've also recorded our opening hook, which is the beginning of our podcast that's going to make people want to hear more. And lastly, you've shared your podcast opening with your classmates, getting feedback on your progress. And yes, it's scary to share. It's scary to make something with your name on it and ask people to tell you what they think. That's called being vulnerable. It's the only way we can grow as artists. But I'm going to tell you the big difference I see between kids who make content and kids who don't. It's called a deadline. I'm not kidding around. Give yourself a deadline to finish a goal. And you might think the finished product is absolute junk. And that's okay, because then it gives you something to work with, something to improve upon, and something to make better. Because a finished, mediocre product is always better than a great idea that was never attempted. So what's next? I challenge you to set a deadline and finish your podcast, to become one of the movers, shakers, and makers that are contributing to the audio world. Continue your story, further refining your storytelling skills by building up to the main conflict, highlighting how this conflict was solved, and then sharing with your listeners what they can learn from the experience. Play it for your friends, your family, and use their feedback to make your podcast better. Lastly, find a space to share your final product. And maybe, just maybe, the next time I listen to a podcast, it will be yours. Now go forth and create. So if you're a teacher and you're interested in embedding story arts into your classroom, start small. Start thinking about how kids in your class look at the world. And maybe when presented with a problem, have them brainstorm many different solutions. Maybe instead of just responding with a pencil and a paper, vary the medium. Have them record their answer through video or through audio. Have them draw a picture. Have them come up and write a script and act out a solution. Have them think about a different perspective when you're studying an event in history. Well, what was this person's emotions or this person, and why do you think it made them do that? So really, storytelling comes down to sort of varying the way you present story, the way you look at the different types of perspective, and the way we empathize with the people involved. Build that into your classroom, and you're going to start seeing a lot of amazing things happen.